been carjacked, right? Don't turn around. This won't take long.
Hey everyone, I am Damian Holbert from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider, and I am talking with Alan Ritchson from Reacher Season 2, finally here. Alan, first of all, I'm so excited for you. I love everything that is happening in your life, with the Fast movie, the new tattoo, this new season. That tattoo is sick! So how's it going? This is a bigger season. I love that we're seeing that Reacher, the ultimate loner, actually might be lonely.
That's a good question. You're the first to point that out, actually. What is it like to see Reacher in that kind of emotionally vulnerable state? This is the season we're going to find out. He's with his adopted family, but his adopted family has all sort of moved on to have what we would call, maybe normal lives. They've settled, they've laid down roots, as one does, and Reacher is anything but. I mean, he's a traveler. So is he lonely? I mean, that's it's funny. I feel like I'm nothing like Reacher at times, and there are other times where I feel like we are so alike. I'm such a lone wolf in life, and I have to have circumstances that keep me moving, and I basically don't have a home, and I think for a lot of people that would be excruciatingly lonely, and for me, as long as I've got my family with me, I could do that forever and be just fine, I think some people are just meant to wander.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this season, it's interesting because it feels like they saw what worked in season 1, and they really leaned into your ability to. There's a lot of humor going on here, even while you and the remaining part of your adopted family basically are hunting down somebody who's trying to kill you all. There's a lot of funny banter and camaraderie there.
The camaraderie is there for sure, and I think a lot of that is owed to the actors that played these parts that were so right to bring to life the 1/10. We get to see in flashbacks the original 1/10, and we get to spend a lot of time this season with several of those members now, in present day for Reacher, and excuse me, it really was a treat being able to feel like we were on set with old friends.
Right, and they're so much fun. And the funny thing is, like, you, Serinda, and Sean
Excuse me.
all did Smallville.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. All three of you were on Smallville. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sean had like a very small part. Like I think he's like Chloe's boy toy at one point. But Serinda was Zatanna, and you were obviously Arthur. And by the way, right there, always watching over us. And you have become literally. You've gotten so big, physically bigger. It's interesting. They keep referring to you as like the big guy, and you obviously put in a ton of work with this. But as you've gotten physically bigger, it's almost like you're going inward even more. Like as your physicality gets bigger, we're going deeper inside of you.
Right. That's kind of, that's the journey I guess I hope we take with Reacher. I mean, I don't want it to just stay physical. I mean, there was a lot of conversation around that. Season 1, it was like really all about the physicality. And that's important, and that really is like what we need to see first, first and foremost as Reacher fans. But my goal over time, I guess, would be to sort of like help people forget that that's all there is, or change people's mind about that being all there is to him.
Right. Because it's almost like, it's interesting. It's the Serinda and Maria and Sean, like your interactions with them actually kind of bring him down to right size.
Right.
Like they're the ones that actually keep
humanizes him. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your workout? I mean, how did you maintain all of this while filming all of this? Like, how did you fit in workouts and all of the work that you had to do with the actual work you had to do?
That's a great question. I wish there was more time to make it easy. It's not easy, but there just has to be a commitment to it. I mean, it's like if somebody asks you like what your job is, you'd list probably 3 or 4 of the most important attributes about what you do or what makes you good at what you do. For me, the work that happens quietly on my own or like offset is the majority of the work. I mean, like most of what I do is something that nobody ever sees, including working out. And I have to commit to that in my head. And so on those nights where I had a super early call, I haven't worked out that day, I know I'm not gonna reach my 5-day-a-week quota unless I go after work when I'm utterly exhausted. I just do it. Because it has to get done, It's part of my job.
And everyone, do not miss Reacher Season 2 on Prime Video. It is bone-crushingly fun. So thank you, Alan, so much.
Thank you.
See ya.